What up, YouTube? Today, we're going to make a Valentine box. I talked to the girls, Aubree, Chloe. We're going to make a toilet, and we're going to show you how to do it. So don't forget
to like and subscribe.
Alright, here's a few things we're going to need today. We're going to need some wrapping paper. This wrapping paper needs a good white back because we're going to use it wrong side out because we're going to make a white toilet. We're going to need some packing tape. It'll help tape the boxes up. It'll just be nice. We're going to use some regular little wrapping paper tape because we got to wrap these like a present. Scissors, a marker to trace out lines where we want to cut with the X-Acto knife. X-Acto knife kit will help us do decorative cutting. Tape measure. You probably won't need a tape measure. I have a tape measure today because I want to show you how big the boxes are when we start using them. And we have a toilet handle. We just happen to have one. I had it in some tank kits that I worked on our toilets the other day, and I couldn't throw it away. So luckily I didn't, because now we have it for the Valentine box. So we're going to get set up, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to start with the bottom of the toilet. Aubree, can I have the tape measure, please? Thank you. Okay, this box is 14 1/4 inches long, 10 1/2 wide, and 11 1/4 tall. Which it doesn't have to be exactly that, but that's how big this one is. Just make it proportional. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, I want to draw out the rounded part of the stool, the front of the toilet. So I need a marker, Aubree. Thank you. Now you can get a stencil or something. I'm just going to rough hand it because as soon as you cut it and tape it up, it'll be good. It'll be close enough. This is not an exact science. We're not building a piano. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to cut along that line with an X-Acto knife, and where all this here I'm going to remove. But I'm going to cut along the seam because I want to leave this face of the box so I can wrap it around there to make it rounded. Okay? Now as soon as I cut that piece out, I will use it for a stencil to do exactly the same on the bottom. So we'll get those cut out and we'll be right back. Okay, well, we got this template that we traced out. We got it cut out. We stuck it on the bottom side so we could get the same design cut. Now we are going to take these X-Acto knives again and be really careful. Like, if you're not an adult, please don't use these. It's not safe. So I'm going to cut right down the middle here. Get them separated. So the box is now separated in the front. Now I'm going to use the edge of the table because I need to bend this cardboard in a straight line because I need to roll it in a curve. So I really need it to hold a curve. So I'm going to sit it here on the edge of the table, get my edges straight, and I'm just going to slowly bend it over. And I'm going to do that about every 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to bend it in lines. And when I'm done here, I'll show it to you so you kind of understand what I'm doing. Because other than that, it doesn't form very well in a rounded shape unless you bend it to roll it. So right now, see how I got this cardboard bent? Basically so I can roll it up. Okay? And it's probably every 3/4 inch it's rolled. Now, as I roll that back the other direction, those lines will just help me kind of form it. Then I'll be able to form it around the curve, so it'll give us the rounded shape of our toilet. So we're going to do that to the other side, and we will get it taped up, and when we come in the middle, where these two will seam together, we'll cut them evenly, so they will match up perfectly. We'll get that done, we'll get it taped up, and we'll be right back. Okay, well, we got it all rounded, we got it all taped up, so it's starting to front the curvature of our toilet. So now we're going to notch in the tank. I like to notch the tank in just because it looks more realistic, makes it look more like a toilet. So hand me that box, Chloe. We got a box here, a little safe that I've got. Oops, sorry. Aubree, tape measure, please. Thank you. Okay, this box measures 9 inches wide, 12.5 inches long, and 6 inches deep. Okay, now we're going to position this box up on the back of here. And we're going to let a little bit hang over the back, like about 1 inch or so. We're going to make sure it's even on the sides. Aubree, can I have the marker, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Take the lid off.
Sweet.
Maybe? Hey, we got it. Okay, I'm going to trace a line across the front of there, so I can be sure to get a straight cut. Okay, now I want to drop it down in, countersink it a ways, so let's just use anything random here. We'll use this box that the Sharpie knives came in, and we will use 3/4 of it, and we'll just trace around it, just so it drops in enough that the tank will drop in there and it'll look really, really nice. So let's get this side marked out. That was not very straight, but I'll fix it. Okay, now, here you go, Aubree, you can put the lid back on. Thank you. Okay, now we'll get this cut out and we'll be right back. Okay, well, we got it notched out. So now the tank box will sit right on there like that. It's overhanging in the back. It's little on each side, looking good. So our next step is, well, we can draw out our hole to where we want to put our Valentines in. So, oops, marker, Aubree.
Here you go, Daddy.
Thank you. Okay, now, nothing exact here. We just need to draw a hole, make a straight line, as straight as it needs to be, and then we'll cut a curved hole like that, and we will remove that piece. So if you can see that, that's what we'll do. And then we'll make a lid for it. So we'll cut that out, and while we cut that out, we're going to take this tank box and we forgot our handle. Here's our handle. We need to cut a hole in this box for our handle, and it'll go, we just place it about wherever we think it'll go. We'll cut us a hole in there, and we'll wrap this box, and before we tape up the end of it, we'll install this so we don't wrap it completely shut. We'll fire the video back up when we're doing that, but we might get it wrapped partially so you don't have to sit here and watch us wrap this stuff. But yeah, in this same way, we'll cut this out, but we'll come back because I want to show you how I'm going to start wrapping this. It'll really make it a lot easier. So we'll cut this hole out, start to wrap this box, we'll cut the hole for the handle, and we'll be right back. Okay, we got the tank partially wrapped. We left one end open. I put an X on here where I put the hole for the handle. Okay, so I have to leave it open so I can get my hand in here to put this fastener on the back side of this handle. so it'll hold it in the box. Okay, so where I put that X, I'm going to take an X-Acto knife again, and I'm just going to cut an X right there. Right where that hole is at. Thank you, Aubree. And then I'll feed this handle through here, and push it into the hole, and then I'll put the fastener on the back side of it, which it is reverse thread, if anyone cares. I probably don't, but I'll get it tightened up. It is tight. Perfect. Now I can go ahead and close this box up. And Chloe, I'll take a piece of tape, please. Thank you. I'm going to tape this box shut. And then we can finish wrapping it. We'll do that real quick. And when we get finished wrapping this, we'll come back and we'll move right to the bottom of the toilet and we'll get that wrapped up. So we'll be right back.